A Salute to Heroes with Tricia Mackey is sponsored by National Heating and Air Conditioning. Since 1931, Greater Cincinnati's trusted source. And Warren County Veterans Services.
Matt Cox served in the Army for 15 years and continues to serve through the VA Medical Center. Ken Brown's in studio with more on the local man offering rolling remedies for veterans like Matt in our Salute to Heroes.
Yeah, so Matt Cox, you see him behind me here, he'd be the first to tell you that veterans battling mental health issues, they need an outlet. He's a constant advocate for veterans to find their escape. And there's a guy here in Hamilton County who's the one who's rolling out custom stress relievers at no cost to veterans. The garage of this Southwest Ohio accountant has a unique patriotic purpose. Being here shifts Guy Stone's passion
a little bit tight
into high gear.
When I'm riding, that's when, I don't have to worry about the problems that I had that day. I can just enjoy my ride, enjoy the solitude, just get out there and have some clarity. I call it my happy place where I'm at peace.
Guy Stone comes off as soft-spoken, but get him talking about spoke and wheel, and the brakes come off.
That's called a fork crown. So I showed you a little bit about the carbon fork. Right here, this is called the down tube. This steel is super thin. They're called M5 Bosses.
There's not a smattering of power tools in this garage workshop. From his father's old toolbox,
you can see Bill at the top.
Guy uses hand tools to custom make and hand assemble bikes.
It's hundreds and hundreds of hours over the course of a year to build a hand-built custom bike like this. So it's important to me that I don't just build him a bike that maybe looks nice, it fits right, but if the recipient is willing to share a little bit about what's really meaningful to them, what they're going through, then I'd really try to build a bike that's going to help them with that.
For the past 3 years, those recipients
so you start cranking on it.
Have all been veterans. Stone previously struggled with social anxiety.
Then bring it down here.
An issue, he will tell you, pales in comparison to what veterans with PTSD experience, but an issue nonetheless that bonds them in a small way.
Just do a thin coat on it. Project VA is about just giving back to veterans. It'll never reach a large number. For those veterans that it reaches, I think it probably, my goal is for it to be something that they'll never forget for the rest of their life.
Matt Cox is the veteran that Guy chose this year. The two connected through Cox's work with the VA's bike share program in Chillicothe.
It is a gift that he trusts me enough to build a bike for him, so I would say I probably get much more out of it than Matt ever will.
Amazing. I mean, that's the only word I can really use. Guy had a image in his mind when we first started talking about this, and he could see it. Now to see it come to fruition is just everything, all the ideas that I had are there.
I like to build something that is meaningful to them, where it almost invokes an emotional response, and I think I got it right.
To see it in person, now actually built, it's breathtaking.
Now, Guy never served in the military, but he does feel that this is something special that he can do for veterans. Matt received his custom bike on Saturday, but today is the day they took it out on its maiden voyage. Take a look at this. Guy and Matt met up at Smale Riverfront Park, and at this very moment, they are riding along the trail from Cincinnati, which will eventually branch off towards Matt's hometown of Chillicothe. I'm told they stopped in Xenia for the day. It's a journey that will take them a couple of days to complete, and you may have noticed the bike is Bengals themed. Matt and his father share a special bond over football, so that's something that Guy said that he wanted to highlight in Matt's bike. Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.
That's awesome. Horsemeyer, that's like you and your son riding together.
I know.
Great story.
It is.
Great
Nice job,
story.
Ken.